What if the very procedures meant to preserve youth actually destroyed the faces behind some of Hollywood's most recognizable stars? Cosmetic surgery promises confidence and timeless beauty, but for many it leads to regret, damage, and life-altering consequences. In this video, we uncover shocking transformation stories, ignored warning signs, and the real risks behind chasing perfection. Stay until the end. One story might completely change how you see beauty forever. Barbara Eden has remained an enduring symbol of timeless beauty, best known for her iconic role in I Dream of Jeannie. Now in her 90s, she continues to captivate audiences with a graceful presence that feels both authentic and effortless. Unlike many in Hollywood, she has never publicly confirmed undergoing cosmetic surgery, which only adds to the intrigue surrounding her youthful appearance. Over the years, fans and observers have speculated about subtle enhancements like Botox or minor procedures, but nothing about her look appears exaggerated or unnatural. Instead, her smooth complexion, expressive features, and relaxed demeanor suggest a balance that many strive for but rarely achieve. More recently, Eden has spoken about the importance of staying active, maintaining a positive mindset, and taking care of both physical and emotional well-being. She continues to make public appearances, often praised not just for how she looks, but for the warmth and confidence she carries. In an industry that often places intense pressure on women to resist aging at all costs, Barbara Eden represents a different path, one rooted in self-acceptance and authenticity. Her story resonates especially with longtime fans who have followed her career for decades, seeing her not just as a glamorous figure, but as someone who has aged with dignity. In today's culture, where cosmetic procedures are more common than ever, her approach stands out as a reminder that beauty is not only about appearance, but also about how one carries themselves through time. Carrot Top has long been recognized for his explosive stage energy, yet today it's his changing appearance that draws just as much attention. Despite repeatedly denying cosmetic procedures, many fans believe his smoother skin and fuller facial features suggest the use of Botox or fillers. Barbara Eden presents a powerful contrast. Now in her 90s, she continues to radiate elegance and natural charm, never confirming any enhancements, and often celebrated as proof that aging gracefully still resonates with audiences. Joan Van Ark's experience reflects a more complex side of Hollywood. As her appearance gradually shifted, speculation around facelifts and injectables intensified, revealing the silent pressure many actresses face to maintain youth in an unforgiving industry. Simon Cowell represents perhaps the most openly discussed transformation. Over the years, he admitted to using Botox and various treatments, but later acknowledged he had gone too far, even saying he didn't recognize himself at one point. In recent years, his appearance has continued to spark debate, with some observers noting a puffy or overly smooth look linked to long-term filler use. More recently, he has shifted away from heavy cosmetic treatments, focusing instead on health, diet, and overall wellness. Together, these stories highlight a wide spectrum of choices from natural aging to visible intervention, each shaped by personal decisions, public scrutiny, and the constant pressure to stay youthful in the spotlight, where appearance can feel just as important as talent itself. Katie Price has built a career not only on fame, but on transformation, openly embracing cosmetic surgery as part of her identity. Starting in the late 1990s with breast augmentation and rhinoplasty, she gradually pushed further, turning her appearance into a constantly evolving project. Over the years, she has undergone multiple facelifts, liposuction procedures, and repeated breast surgeries, often documenting the process publicly. In recent years, her journey has become even more intense, with frequent trips abroad for additional treatments and quicker procedures. However, these choices have not come without consequences. Visible swelling, overly tight facial features, and difficult recovery periods have raised growing concern among fans and medical observers alike. At times, even those close to her have questioned whether the physical toll may outweigh the desired results. Despite this, Katie remains unapologetic, consistently framing her decisions as personal empowerment and a form of self-expression. She has stated that changing her appearance gives her confidence and control over her image in an industry that constantly judges looks. Yet her story also reflects a deeper tension between freedom of choice and the risks of excess. What begins as enhancement can gradually become dependency, where each procedure leads to another in pursuit of an ever-shifting ideal. Today, Katie Price stands as both a symbol of modern cosmetic culture and a cautionary figure, showing how the pursuit of perfection can blur the line between confidence and long-term consequences. Joan Van Ark, best known for her role on Knots Landing, was once admired for her classic Hollywood beauty and strong on-screen presence. As the years passed, however, her changing appearance became a frequent topic of public discussion. Many observers began to notice tighter facial features and a less natural expression, leading to widespread speculation about facelifts and repeated use of Botox or other injectables. While she has never openly detailed every procedure, her transformation reflects a deeper reality within the entertainment industry. For women especially, aging in the spotlight often comes with intense scrutiny and unspoken pressure to maintain a youthful image. In more recent appearances, Joan has appeared less frequently in the public eye, but conversations about her past transformations still circulate, often framed as a cautionary example of how easily cosmetic enhancements can go too far. What may begin as a subtle effort to refresh one's look can gradually become more noticeable, sometimes drawing criticism instead of admiration. Beyond the physical changes, her story also highlights the emotional challenges that come with public perception. Balancing personal confidence with constant judgment is not easy, particularly when appearance becomes a defining factor of success. Today, Joan Van Ark's experience serves as a reminder that while cosmetic procedures can offer short-term improvements, they also carry risks, especially when driven by external expectations rather than personal well-being and acceptance over time. Lyn May was once celebrated for her vibrant performances and striking presence in film and dance, becoming a well-known figure in Mexican entertainment during her prime. As time passed, like many public figures, she faced the natural challenges of aging under the spotlight. Hoping to maintain her appearance, she made a decision that would ultimately change her life. According to widely reported accounts, Lyn May sought cosmetic enhancements, but unknowingly trusted an unqualified practitioner. Instead of receiving approved fillers, she was injected with unsafe substances, reportedly including oils such as baby oil, into her face. The results were devastating. Her facial features became severely distorted, and the damage proved to be largely irreversible. What was intended as a simple improvement quickly turned into a long-term physical and emotional struggle. Over the years, her appearance continued to change in ways that drew public attention and, at times, harsh criticism. Despite this, she has remained open about her experience, using her story as a warning to others. In more recent interviews, Lyn May has spoken about the importance of choosing licensed professionals and understanding the risks involved in any cosmetic procedure. Her journey highlights a darker side of the beauty industry, where shortcuts and unregulated practices can lead to life-altering consequences. Today, her story stands as a powerful reminder that the pursuit of beauty should never come at the expense of health, safety, and informed decision-making. Cowell has never shied away from discussing his appearance, making him one of the few public figures openly honest about cosmetic procedures. As a longtime television personality, he felt the pressure to maintain a youthful look in an industry driven by image. Over the years, he admitted to using Botox, facial fillers, and even more advanced treatments in an effort to stay refreshed on screen. However, his transformation did not go unnoticed. Fans began to comment on his smoother, tighter features, with some saying he looked dramatically different from his earlier years. At one point, Cowell himself acknowledged that he may have gone too far, even revealing that he barely recognized his own reflection. In more recent years, he has taken a noticeable step back from heavy cosmetic work. After receiving feedback from both fans and family, he reportedly dissolved some facial fillers and shifted his focus toward a healthier lifestyle, including diet changes and fitness. His appearance today looks more natural compared to previous years, though discussions about his transformation continue online. Cowell's journey reflects a broader conversation about aging in the public eye, especially for those constantly in front of cameras. It shows how easy it is to cross the line between enhancement and excess, even with access to top professionals. At the same time, his willingness to reassess his choices highlights the importance of balance, self-awareness, and knowing when to step back in the pursuit of looking younger. Bryan never expected a routine cosmetic procedure to change her life forever. In 2009, she went in for what she believed were standard dermal filler injections, trusting that the treatment would safely enhance her appearance. Instead, she was unknowingly injected with a dangerous mixture that included silicone, placed in sensitive areas like her forehead and cheeks. Almost immediately, severe complications began to develop. The most devastating outcome was the permanent loss of vision in one eye, along with significant and irreversible facial damage. What followed was a long and painful journey of physical and emotional recovery. Over the years, Carol underwent multiple corrective procedures in hopes of repairing the damage, but many of these attempts only added further complications rather than relief. Beyond the medical impact, the emotional toll was profound. She faced isolation, anxiety, and the challenge of adjusting to a dramatically altered appearance. In more recent years, her story has gained attention as a powerful warning about the risks of unregulated cosmetic treatments. She has spoken out about the importance of researching qualified professionals and understanding exactly what substances are being used. Today, Bryan's experience stands as a deeply personal cautionary tale, reminding others that even procedures considered minor can carry serious consequences when safety is overlooked. Her journey highlights the importance of informed decisions, medical transparency, and prioritizing health over the pursuit of beauty. Pete Burns was known as much for his music as for his striking and ever-changing appearance. As the frontman of Dead or Alive, he embraced a bold, unconventional image that evolved dramatically over time. What began as a single cosmetic procedure soon turned into a long series of surgeries, driven by his desire to constantly reshape his look. Over the years, he reportedly underwent numerous operations, including lip reconstructions and facial enhancements, many of which led to serious complications. Infections, corrective surgeries, and ongoing medical treatments became a recurring part of his life. Despite repeated warnings from doctors about the risks, Burns continued pursuing further changes, showing just how powerful the drive for transformation had become. The financial cost was also significant, with much of his earnings reportedly spent on procedures and recovery. Beyond the physical consequences, his journey revealed a deeper emotional and psychological struggle, where identity and self-image became closely tied to appearance. In later interviews before his passing in 2016, Burns spoke openly about the pain and challenges he endured, acknowledging that some procedures had gone wrong, but still expressing little regret about his choices. His story remains one of the most extreme examples of cosmetic surgery in modern pop culture. It highlights how the pursuit of individuality and self-expression can sometimes cross into dangerous territory, where the line between control and obsession becomes increasingly difficult to recognize over time. Cosmetic procedures may promise confidence and lasting beauty, but as these stories reveal, the reality can be far more complicated. From subtle enhancements to devastating consequences, Each journey shows how easily the pursuit of perfection can cross into dangerous territory. Behind every transformation is a personal story shaped by pressure, expectations, and the desire to feel accepted. In today's world, where appearance is constantly judged, it's more important than ever to choose wisely, stay informed, and prioritize your health above all else. If this video made you see cosmetic surgery in a different light, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Have these stories changed your perspective? Share your opinion in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share this video with someone who needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel for more real stories that might just change the way you see the world.